Hi guys, can you hear me? Let's see. How do I invite people here? Hi. Well, it looks like the people that I'm inviting are the ones that I talk to the most. So I am aware of everyone that I am inviting. Probably the people that I talk to the least are not there. I wonder how many people I'm allowed to invite. I'm kind of learning too. What does this mean? I don't think that means that you're going to be on the screen with me. I think that just means I'm inviting you to watch. Is that correct? Maybe if someone's watching, you can tell me. Okay. Yep. I know all of y'all that I'm inviting, like personally, face to face. Oh, I've hit the point where I don't now. Or I still know some of you, but not in person. Not, yeah, I'm just some. I'm at the point where it's mixed in now. Okay. Not that I'm opposed to that. I'm just having an observation. Okay. I think that's good enough. Let's start. Let's see. What does this look like? Is this? What is this? I'm waiting for some people to get on. I honestly don't know if I'm being censored or blocked. That's why people can't see it when I go on live, because they've been doing that with our, hi, go ahead and drop a comment. They've been doing that with our YouTubes, especially the videos that help people, like remedies and whatnot. I'd love to engage. So, yeah, polite, respectful, empowering, sharing, inspiring perspectives, values. Hey, April. April Joy. By the way, I'm glad you, where did I put it? I'm glad you got on, April, because I know that you and I were both doing certain diets to better ourselves. And I'm going to bring this book out here, Eat Right for Your Blood Type, because I have to admit, I've been doing it to heal myself on further levels. Hey, go ahead and drop a comment. And in the beginning, yeah, I felt like a crackhead. I felt like I was on withdrawals, having withdrawal symptoms, detoxing, going crazy. It's like, oh, you think you need it only because, oh, you read it? You think you need certain foods. You really don't. It's just like your mind playing tricks on you, playing mind games on you. Because, oh, you tell someone you can't do that, just like a little kid or adult, doesn't matter, and then they'll say, oh yeah, well, watch me. Just because you said I can't have it, now I want it. So I'm swinging back and forth with staying on this, because I have to attest it is helping. It is helping to heal myself, my body. I like it. It's not easy, but it's worth it. And I go in pendulum. I go in pendulum things, especially whatever I'm going through in my life, whether it's more stress, comfort eating. So yeah, that's when I get off. That's when I get off of the diet, and things, more pain, things will flare up. But when I get back on track or moderation, I can feel things improve again. So I'm glad that it works well for you too. How are you doing with your with abstaining from all those things that you were, I don't know, trying to do or still doing, April Joy? I just wanted to get on briefly. I tried to get on at a different time, but I think everyone was at work. Plus, I truly believe that big tech is censoring me because, let's see, what did she say? You do it too? You're still working on it? Yeah, I know. I mean, I could be so good, and then it's like, oh, you know what? I'm craving this. I miss it. It's like a whole flip 180 of the world. And like you just had, like, I feel like I just had the rug pulled out from under me. When I go through stressful times, it's like I need something familiar, or I need to feel like I'm not being deprived or punishing myself. So I really feel that the moderation helps. You're still working on it. I know. It's a progress. It's a journey. I'm not stopping, but you know, I have my fluctuations, and that's fine. I actually came on to, I mean, like I said, I'd love to engage, and some of my social media is not even letting me get on for whatever reason at this moment in time. And others, I believe it's blocking me because I invited other people to come join me. But it's been a while. It's been a while. I am riding the waves. It's been a while since I wanted to do lives regularly. I believe it was June 2020. So what's that, like almost a year and a half? Something like that, over a year. And I stopped not only because I was inconsistent, but I got a little disheartened, focusing on other things. I don't know if I'm going to keep this live up, but I wanted to share a little. No, this is not a commercial. I'm not selling anything. There are times where I just want to, or no, I'm not even like having a curriculum or educating or having bullet points. It's more like, hey, just sharing a piece of myself, sharing a side of myself right now, and just a little bit of what's on my mind. Now, when it comes to evolving, I've been changing a lot. I love to grow. I love to grow fast. People think Bear and I are too intense. Well, I have to remind myself, okay, like David Wilcox says, you gotta share only like 10%. Because if you share so much of what you know, people get scared, they run away, and they don't want to talk to you anymore. Which I've experienced this time and time again, whether it be in person, on the phone, on social media. Just, it's not so easy to filter my mouth, to filter myself, because I feel very passionate and I'm very expressive. So so we live in rabbit holes, which is really uncomfortable for a lot of people that I talk to. And hey, do I recognize who that is? Okay, I can't tell, it's so small. Okay, you can drop a comment. I can see who you are. With regards to evolving, I love to grow. I'm always growing, and the people from the past don't even recognize me anymore because energetically, like my aura and all that, I'm so different. My mindset's so different. Like people will see me from my past. Hey, Vicky James, I don't think I've met you in person. Where do you live? Vicky James, where do you live? Yeah, so I'll see people that I've worked with, whether it be in the schools or different businesses, different networking groups for my businesses. And it's not that there's a bitter taste. It's just, hey, we're just so out of alignment. We just grew apart so much because I'm not going to stop myself from growing. That makes me happy. It makes me very passionate to grow, to help myself, to help other people, to inspire other people, just to keep growing. And what I realize is I have to be true to me. I'm never going to hold myself back. I mean, yeah, I may shut my mouth in certain situations, but you know, you have to feel out your, pick and choose your battles. But being true to you, I guess what I wanted to share is you have to be true to you wherever you're at. Even if you think you contradict yourself. I know I contradict myself a lot, and people may call me out on that, but I don't really care because I grow. Whatever perceptions I had in the past of myself, of the world, of other people, yes, I forgive. I let go of grudges. I see things in a more empowered way, in a more expansive way, in a way that's different. So it's like, it's still me, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like, it's still me, but my perceptions have changed, that I'm not the same person. And then the people who knew me in the past have a hard time relating to me. Like, who are you? Are you still that same person? You changed so much. Well, that's it. That's why I'm shedding light on be true to you. It's okay to change or to contradict yourself, because if you're growing for the better, it's you're you know, we all want to grow to be happy, to find your peace, to find your power, to find your love, your joy, to find your calling, who and what you really are, to coming back to more wholeness. And there's the hive mind, where some people are I can even mention like mob mentality. When I interact with some people, they'll act like snobs or bullies when they're with other people, but then when they're alone, they'll act kind of weak and nice to me. I'm like, I see who people are, and when they feel like weak and other people are around, they'll act fake. They'll act mean or rude. And then when they're without their crew or their gang, I don't know, they'll act a different way, maybe more humble or more vulnerable. I don't know. But the point is, this hive mind versus being true to your individuality I'm distinguishing it because there are people who like to go along in the crowd, and if you're like me, you're an entrepreneur or you're an activist, or you know, you're selling something, like, I don't know, maybe your music, selling your healing services, your healing arts, your healing paintings, what have you. See, I'm a healer, but I'm also a businesswoman, and a lot of people have criticized me in the spiritual or metaphysical, what have you, healing communities for, hey, you're not allowed to market, you're not allowed to talk about this, you're not allowed to talk about that. Well, I do. I'm not in the old paradigm. I share truths, and other people, depending on where they're at, will say that's fear-mongering. Well, I don't like to fearmonger. At the same time, there are certain people that I can talk to that already have certain understandings that this is not fearmongering. Hearts, thank you. That this is, to me, this is not fearmongering. We're already at that level. As, hey, we do this to protect ourselves because we know this, this, and this, and this for our bodies, mind, body, spirit. You know, not just from bioterrorism, bioweaponry, but even from, I'll just say it, brainwashing, from having our consciousness, our mind downloaded into other, like, clones that other forces have already created. Okay, yeah, as you can see, I just kind of held myself back there because it's like, oh, great. There's Rainbow going on the deep end again, and as you can see, I'm kind of unfiltered. I can't help it, but I'm thinking, I'm trying to be aware. Let me come back to evolving, growing, being true to you and the hive mind, individuality and hive mind. Like, when you are trying to get your message across as a healer, entrepreneur, business person, an activist, or selling your music, you know, just whatever example, selling your food, your restaurant, you got to think, when I talk, am I just talking out of my ass? Am I just self-pleasuring? Or other people like to say, am I just masturbating? Like, what? She said that? How rude. Yeah, not everyone will like me or have me as their cup of tea. Like, oh my God, she's so vulgar. What do I mean? Well, when I was watching The Voice some years ago, some of the judges were saying, okay, you're just singing, you sing really well, you have the talent, but you're just in your own head. You're not entertaining and engaging, giving energy back and forth with the audience. So that's what I meant with when I said self-pleasuring. But I went a step further and said masturbation. Yeah, I cracked myself up a lot. So why did I say that? Because when you show different sides of yourself and you get in front of people, whether it be your friends or people you're networking with in person, online, on the phone, it's like, okay, what's the purpose of this? What do I want to show? What do I want them to hear? Am I just talking to please myself, to hear myself talk, which some people do? Or am I trying to share with them like inspiration? Am I trying to share with them education? Am I trying to share with them something I'm selling? What is it? Is it like a product that you're selling? Is it an idea? Is it, hey, you guys should really look into this. This is actually not healthy for you to put this in your body, or not healthy for you to think this way. So it can be things that you can touch and things that, hi, go ahead and drop a comment, or things that are intangible, like things you can't touch, like ideas. What was my point? Oh, yes. What is it doing? What is it that you want to convey? Like, whenever you talk, what is it that your clients or your prospects want to hear? What is it? So I guess I'm saying that, yes, be true to yourself. And at the same time, that's why, I may sound unfiltered. Other people, oh my God, don't talk like that. Don't fearmonger. Well, to me, it's not fearmongering. But if you're at a certain level and that's just a reflection of you and you think, oh, that's fearful or fear-based thoughts. Well, when I learned certain things, I was nerve-wracked. I couldn't sleep for some nights, okay? It bothered me. But, once you live in the rabbit hole so much, I don't want to say you get desensitized, but okay, you live in the rabbit hole, you're used to it. Like, oh, okay, more news. Okay, more news. All right, already got that. Been there, done. Okay, got that. Next. What's next coming up? What's the next upgrades or I don't know, unravelings? So with the hive mind, you can be sucked in, but then if you want to influence people and stand out, whether you're an activist or promoting some kind of, I don't know, rights or whatever it is that you want to share with people, people will listen to you when you're speaking from your heart, speaking from that place of what moves you. When you try to copy someone else and it's fake, people will shut you off. They'll tune you out. So, I mean, I've had people say, "Oh yeah, I want to copy your, I don't know, your ad copy or whatever, your verbiage." And it's like, you can do that, but it's not going to help you. Not only is it exposing you, but it's actually, for me, when I've done that, it's weakening you because it makes you like inauthentic, like fake. You're trying to be someone else, and I'm sure you guys already know this. Just basically wanted to share. Keep growing. Be true to you. Find your strength. Find your joy, like your name, April Joy, and extricate yourselves from the hive mind, because just because it's the hive mind or the perceived consensus, it doesn't mean that it's for your or everyone else's highest and best good. And when you talk, when you share yourself, your energy, your time, when you share conversations with people, realize where they're coming from, realize where you're coming from, and hey, how do I want to go into this? Am I going to pick and choose my battles? Oh, do I feel like being confrontational? Do I feel like just shutting my mouth or letting it go? What have you? Do I feel like only talking to certain people? Think first, like before you make a video or before you walk into a room or you attend a party. What is my purpose? What am I looking for? And that'll kind of help you with the structure, even though, oh, that's great. You try to stay authentic. I try to do that most of the time, and there are other times I catch myself and I know I'm not because my throat will get blocked and I'll be like, oh, I need to say this or just do something. Maybe get up and leave the room. But let me try to get back on track because I will be wrapping it up soon. What was I saying? Oh, like, for example, think, what is my intention when I get on this video, when I enter this party, when I enter this room, when I enter this Zoom call? Okay, am I just listening and I'm absorbing, am I receiving, or am I mean, you can set the structure and the tone beforehand, and then you can also be flexible and just roll with the punches, just wing it. Like for me in life, I set things as, hey, these are the positive things that I want to play out. And then, of course, life has unexpected twists and turns, which makes it exciting. But then you already have a leg up when you have set the tone of, hey, I'm going to go in like this. Boom. I planned that. I'm going to, I don't know, make friends. I'm going to look for people that actually enjoy talking with me instead of people who are going to criticize me. Stuff like that. Like when you go to a party. Things like that. Or when you start your morning to go to work, whether it be in person or on phone calls. Ask yourself, what is my intention and how do I want this to play out? Because there's so many things you cannot control, but if you can actually plant that, pave the way, it makes things so much smoother. Okay, I think that's it for now. And I want to say good night. And yeah, be true to you. Even though you grow and you change and things like you may agree with one thing, but then you change your mind and you agree with something else, that's fine. You're allowed to do that because as your experiences change, happen, as you grow, you're allowed to disagree with yourself. I do it all the time. All right, namaste. Good night. Many blessings.